Hey friends, welcome back in. Well, the Christian Appalachian Project, they're back to talk about their 60th anniversary. Now, since their founding, CAP has been a beacon of hope and support, empowering individuals and families in some of the most underserved regions of Kentucky, of the United States, really. And now they're releasing a documentary. Talk about their impact on the region.
And here to talk more about the documentary is creator of it, Toy Adams. Thank you so much for stopping by, Toy. We appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
So first of all, can you give us an overview of CAP? It's an incredible organization.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so CAP has a whole bunch of programs. We do a whole bunch of things. Our mission statement is to build hope, transform lives, and share Christ's love through service in Appalachia. And I think that's the best encapsulation of what it is that CAP does, whether that's meeting a need of hunger or substandard housing or elderly home repair or taking people to the doctor or our children and youth programming. We take care of people from all walks of life, from the youngest to the oldest in Appalachia.
Oh, that's incredible.
It's an amazing mission. And Toy, I've got to brag on your work here. I got to see some of the documentary at the Farish Theater some months back, and it's a tremendous piece of film.
Thank you.
What I love about it, and what really struck the whole audience there that night, I think, is that we all went in thinking it was about how CAP serves this region, but really what it showed was the region and the people in that region and the challenges they face, and the fact that they're really not that much different than the rest of us here in Kentucky, which I think is a really important point to make. Was that in your wheelhouse, setting out to make this documentary?
Yes, and I'm from Eastern Kentucky originally, though I live in Central Kentucky now, so I have, friends and family that still live there, and so I'm accountable to them, to tell their story and to represent them well. And that was something that I really wanted to do, was to show them in their most authentic and represented self.
Well, you handled it beautifully.
Yeah.
Thank you. It's a gorgeous piece of work.
And, let's talk about, too, some of the highlights that you really wanted to impress upon.
Yeah, so I think that Appalachia is a region that has the same needs as other regions, whether that's hunger, which is something we focused on in the documentary a lot, or substandard housing. Things like that. I don't think that it's categorically different than other regions in those needs. What's different is that there's a lack of resources. There's a lack of structural things in place to fund and help and take care of people. I think that historically there's been a lot of extraction from the region and not a lot of investment back in, and so I think the people there just kind of lack the resources, but they're just as hardworking and deserving as anyone else.
A lot of taking, not so much giving.
Yes.
And we want to turn that around, and CAP, of course, leading the charge on giving back and making sure that this community is recognized. I think this documentary is going to go a long way to that. So, Toy, how can folks see this programming that you've been working on? And it's all part of the 60th anniversary celebration.
Yes, so we have the first two 30-minute segments up on our YouTube page right now, and that's, if you just type in Christian Appalachian Project on YouTube, you can find those. We also are going to be showing the third 30-minute segment at the end of this month on March 25th at the Lexington Public Library downtown. And then you can see the feature-length film at the Kentucky Theater here in Lexington on April the 3rd at 7 o'clock.
Wow. I'm going to put in a shameless plug right now for an invite, because I really enjoyed the first installment of this, and we're seeing just a little of it on screen right now. It's beautiful country. They're beautiful people, and it makes you really understand how important CAP's mission is to them.
Yes. We want to represent the people in our region. I think that the region is beautiful, and it's the mountains and the trees and the greenery, but the people that live in the region are just as beautiful, I think, as the geography of it.
No doubt about it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming in today and sharing this information with us. We truly appreciate it. And thank you for all the hard work that you do with
Thanks
CAP.
for having me.
We want to send our viewers to your YouTube page to sample this. And in terms of releasing that 30-minute installment, again, we're doing that at the public library.
Yes, that's where the final one will be premiered on March the 25th at 7. It's open to the public. There will be a panel discussion afterwards. That segment focuses on substandard housing. And then once the feature film is premiered, probably in April, it will be on our YouTube, and people can watch it there as well.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Thanks
good.
again, Toy. We appreciate it.
Of course.
And thanks to the entire team at CAP for what you all do.
Thank you.
It means a lot to the community. Back with more. Stay with us.